Hello there, everybody. Welcome to my recommended sets match here against SSounder. This is now the semifinals. Here we've got a Empire's Hinterlands board, I guess. Let's draw. I mean, you're gonna want the gold stuff. I mean, you're gonna want encampments and legionaries. You're gonna want stables. I don't think battlefield's super important, though. You certainly will want a tunnel. This is okay. We're gonna go ahead and get the Oasis tunnel pair off our engineer, I think. I don't think there's a real good reason to delay it. I mean, gaining encampments is nice, but I mean, okay, I can think of some reasons to delay it, but they get a second engineer, which I think is probably pretty good. I guess I could actually, well, I could get 2 of the 3. Actually, I think I will not trash it. Just buy the tunnel. The second spice merchant is also not crazy. This is sort of an unfortunate trigger because we will trigger the shuffle before we put the tunnel in, but there's not really anything else to do here besides that. I mean, we could play the... I mean, we could go for the 50-50, right? You can play the Oasis first, and if you hit the tunnel, then you just go... I'm not really sure what the additional engineers were for, but you could go for the 50-50 if you think... but I just don't think it's correct. To be honest, there's no reason not to play the encampment, really. You give yourself a shot at drawing the engineer and such. I don't see any of this as reasons to like not play encampments. I mean, I could pass on it here, but I don't know that they're gonna get to keep the encampments. Maybe they will. I have 2 now, so maybe this is a spot where you do want to hold it. I'm not sure. This is kind of rough, right? If they hit the encampment gold pair on this shuffle, could go pretty bad for us. Engineers aren't great anymore either. I maybe should have killed my engineer just to not have it. There's some actually really terrible draws from here, this shuffle. It's more likely to be terrible than good. I can't imagine not gaining the gold. Oh, they had ended their actions. This at least gives me a little leeway to probably play one of the encampments. This sucks. The bottom deck is like gold engineer. It's really terrible, actually. The gold engineer oasis coppers. This was not a good draw. I mean, we got the trashing. That was nice, but because now, like, the gold would miss the shuffle. I guess. I don't know. I'll probably just buy plunder. Though ideally, you're actually buying like legionary or something, or stables, or charm. You buy charm. I'm not super worried about having the plunders necessarily. Oh, they lose another one here. That's pretty rough. Well, it's very helpful to me anyway. I assume they're gonna buy a legionary stables here or charm. I think another plunder makes a lot of sense. You have enough golds. I think stables could be good. Charm is like a little greedy, right? You don't know that you're gonna get any. You don't know that you'll get use out of the buy or the gain. You may not draw enough money. I don't know how it's farmland. I haven't been watching the farmlands. If there was a spot where it made sense, for me, I think this probably makes sense if you want a spice merchant. Well, I mean, clearly makes sense if you want a spice merchant. Okay. Okay, that helps a lot. Let's try and draw the... Yeah. We could kill the engineer for like a humble castle or something. I don't want a humble castle, but I also don't want an engineer. So that's basically the whole story there. I feel like the legionaries could just be brutal. This is a pretty bad opening draw here. It maybe still ought to have been stables. Getting cleaned up here. So they have the one comp. No, I have a copper. I thought I was way ahead on copper trashing. I'm just confused, I guess. When did... Oh, they have 3 spice merchants. That's a lot of spice merchants. They bought a province? That's terrible. That's awful. This is... I can't even play the... I don't want to risk. This is a long game. There's no reason to take provinces. But I can't risk. Okay. Maybe can risk it here. It's like slightly better, but... This is such a wheel spinning move. I mean, what do we have in here? We didn't have any of the golds. So there's 2 golds and plunder. So it's like a 50... I mean, better than 50-50. I really hate this move. I think it's terrible, terrible, terrible. Ooh. I straight up do not believe you can end it that quickly. We have to draw here. Which it's fine. Okay, this is probably one more stable still, and then the charms. My hand. I will be really mad actually if I lose to this province rush stuff. So hopefully we don't. I don't know what else to say to it. I just felt like I had to go for it even though that was like pretty scary. What did they do there? Fresh goal that time. I think that is pretty bad. Okay. So here I guess we buy a charm. Now this hand is less scary. Because we can at least... Having the spice merchants is pretty annoying, but we don't have a way to get rid of them. I mean, we could do farmland to change a spice merchant into a... I think the crumbling castle buy is pretty bad there. I don't know of these which ones. I really want to play the charm, though there's some risk we like draw encampments and don't draw gold. Okay, well, I think we still play on a little bit here. Even though we didn't really get what we wanted. So there's charm, 2 golds. We should try to draw the charm. We really should. I mean, if we get 2, I mean, we certainly would have 5. We should really try to draw. Well, I can't talk. Try to draw the charm. Okay, so top deck tunnel, which is the worst of the things, but did find the charm, which is the best of the things. I'm not real worried. I could take the small castle. I'm not super worried about it. I don't think I want a gold at the moment. Sure. Oh, we have a little bit of an issue, don't we? It's the tunnel again that we've left down there. He's pretty lucky that he's been able to, that it's been safe to play the encampments. I'm gonna end up oh my gosh. I'm gonna end up with the okay. This one's alright. Can end up emptying the gold. Be weird. Buying coppers, I guess they only had $2. I don't know how you can look at this board and say, oh, I'm just gonna buy the provinces and see. I did lose my humble, which was a little sad that one turn, but I think it'll be fine. I mean, if I have to just get 4 VP every turn, I'll do it. I don't care how long it takes. What is their 3 pile? There's no 3 pile. No, obviously I'm gonna have to take like the castles, but the provinces. Legionary is really interesting, and I think it's way too late for that, but I guess we'll find out. Is there another stable? It says there should be one more stable. I hate these spice merchants. Maybe the second one was super bad. It was certainly nice getting the... I still think that's like been super lucky. It may take small castle here. Yeah, I think that's correct. This is bad. This makes me angry. I'll do this to still get in a little attack, though it's not as good, of course. I don't know exactly how. Maybe they have enough golds that the encampments hitting isn't so unlikely, but it feels above average to me. Though, of course, I don't have a great sense of their deck. Because it's got 3 spice merchants in it. You know, that's just a lot in there. Okay, getting some money and stuff. I should do this first, actually. I should have done that in a different order, but it's okay. Actually, how many buys does this give me? Yeah. Let's do... I messed up. Let's do this like this. I cannot win for losing here. I am dying to this stuff. I am dying to these hands, and I don't even know Like why they're going that bad. They're going so bad. I mean, I know the deck isn't that robust, but it's still like just it feels so much. I don't know. It's probably just average, like honestly, but it feels so much worse than that. Oh, we are getting to pretty low points. Obviously we're gonna have a lot of money this turn. What do I toss? I mean, it's still gotta be plunders, I think, here. Do you want to attack force? Yikes. There's another gold in here, though. So. I mean, we could have activated again, I guess, or done the spin through here. And we could still do it. But we should have done the Spice Merchant first if we're going to do that. I mean, it's going to cost us a point. We could have easily done it. We should have Spice Merchant trash gold. We can't get it now. I mean, if we lose by a point, we'll lose by a point, I guess. The small castle has to be hanging out here somewhere. Do we just buy them? I mean, if we just buy them, then we played this slightly wrong. How many points is that? Because we only need $27, so we should have discarded two fewer. And they're not going to double. I mean, it's a couple points. Surely you just buy Duchy even though it doesn't do anything or doesn't do much. I could have had another point too, also. I just messed up. There's actually not that great chances of improving the turn by discarding there. Though there are some. This is basically just like a play to try and get to the the opulent. Yeah, and if you don't get there, then it doesn't help you. It could get a little bit hairy. I mean, it's not going to across one turn, but like that's basically a play to get to opulent. And like if you don't have charm, also if I don't have charm in hand, it's not that good. Here I'm gonna keep this hand and buy province. I'm not gonna risk whatever. Okay, so this takes a 3 pile off the table. This was a pretty rough bottom deck, though it'll be fine. They have 3 golds there. Or all golds there. I could stop. I mean, this is a reasonable stop point also. Obviously I can get a lot more on this turn, potentially, but why? Like, why risk it? The only nice thing is that I already have the opulent in hand, so as I draw the extra cards, it's not a money issue. And if we find charm, we may be able to get a little bit more out of it. But if we don't find charm, there's no real upside. I guess the upside is maybe attacking. I mean, there are multiple upsides, to be fair, but I think they're just basically resigning when they bought the farmlands. It's just one of the slowest resigns you can do. And it was still, I mean, that's not totally fair, what I'm saying. But I do think it's close to that. All right, we have Allies Prosperity. We've got a Marquee board. We have Bank. League of Bankers. I don't think League of Bankers is doing a whole lot here. You could make investment worth a lot of points, though you can probably just have emptied the colonies to the provinces before that ever matters. I'm gonna open Old Map Broker. Though I don't like care. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at somebody opening some of the other 4s. The 4s are pretty good across the board here. Reasonably good. Yeah, I'm just looking to build basically a smithy draw engine that has a lot of banks. Pretty much the whole idea here. I I don't like the invest. I mean, if you see the broker, like if you see you went trashing, I don't particularly care for the investment compared to that, but you know, that's just me. Voyage is probably okay. I mean, I think you're getting some value out of it for sure. Either in trashing or attacking or whatever. I don't know if you would take a bunch of them. My old map worked. I mean, it got me to the broker. There are some worlds where it gets me better stuff than this, but I maybe should have gone for draw and just buy a 3 if I don't hit if I draw the estates. What else can you get out of the brokers here? I mean, not the brokers, out of the voyages. I guess if you have a lot of League of Bankers stuff, it is more compelling. But up until then, it's pretty much just trashing. Which isn't terrible, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced by it, but do we take the favors here and like hope maybe we get to maybe later on we trash the other one for favors too and have the plus token. Not that we care hugely about that, but I mean the alternative is draw, right? Or money. I mean we could get a silver, which isn't that good. Oh, I like is this new? I must have played on the client that had it, but I don't know if I actually played a Voyage game since it existed. I mean, I do want a silver. It's probably better than taking the favors. Alright, we get clerk. That is nice. So now we're looking for town or investment. We do need to hit 5 somewhere. We have the silver and the clerk now. We should be able to manage it. Well, 6 even better. We could take a town. This is pretty okay. I'll take one of those. What do we want to top deck? Silver? The clerk itself. The voyage also is maybe a kind of a way of getting around your clerk turn. Well, or it could be the investment. That maybe makes even more sense. Do we want another sunken treasure? That's probably not that good. We certainly could get maybe a little bit of use out of it. I will say we do have the broker, so we're in a little better spot to get something of value out of the sunken treasures later if we're done with them. So do we try to find the sunken treasure here, or do we just trash? Okay. I mean, this discard doesn't matter, right? We're going to play one of the trashers and play the sunken treasure, so. We can also get use out of a distant shore, maybe, though I don't think I'm there yet. The dollar doesn't matter. I don't think. As an old map. City or town? Town is actually not technically. Town is right now for your deck a little bit better than city. Though we probably will run some piles. I don't know. That could take a while before we're actually running piles. So it's not. This is actually a pretty moderately painful hit. I'm not sure this is right. Well, it's probably fine as far as the shuffle goes. That's okay. We'll just do it. We need to find I mean, we could have blown the marquee up, I guess. It didn't get a 7. I think if we're gonna do that at some point we can, but it probably needs to get us $7. I feel like slightly ahead, but I'm not sure by how much. I feel like I'm trashed out more, which I think is pretty important here. I don't know how the city stuff's going to shake out at the end. They have one more right now, but I'm ahead of marquee. This is pretty big that they get to marquee. I don't know how they're going to buy bank ever. You do need to do that at some point. Get a broker, I assume. I guess you get another voyage, but that doesn't seem that great. I would get a broker. Hopefully they drew all their cities and marquees right now. That's what you want them to have on their voyage turns. Voyage turns are going to start getting awkward, though. That doesn't mean they're necessarily bad. They can just feel bad. And if you find your sunken treasures, this is nice. Okay, they get 1. I wouldn't buy Sycophant. I don't think that's worth it. I don't agree with that. I almost just clicked on that marquee, which would have been terrible. Okay, we gotta find a bank, or we gotta. This is also. We gotta gain a bank here. We have the money for, but how much? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's left in deck? Clerk is still in deck. That's a bit of a bummer. Just clerk and then the coppers. I guess we could not play the broker. Does that give us enough cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guess we can discard the broker. But what are we gaining with the 2 sunken treasures? Like a vault? Or just 2? We could just gain 2 distant shores. So maybe we want to trash. I don't know. I kind of like getting the attack in here. Oh, we didn't play the broker, right? I don't like the Sycophant at all. I won't buy one. This is like a massive bummer. So if we find a sunken treasure, it can all be worth it. I mean, gaining town is still pretty good. This is not a good draw, but okay, we'll live with it. We've found both sunken treasures. That was still a good turn. I think we got a 5 out of it. It was just a sad marquee reveal. I don't want that. Okay, this sucks. All right, their turn sucks. Good. As long as both the turns suck, I can live with whatever. There's still another village in here, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Not the greatest shuffle of all time, though we did pretty good on the cities. Can't complain about that. Maybe the play was to trash copper and buy silver. I don't know. Just imagine if we had some of the had still had the distant shores down in here. That would rule. Excuse me. I hope there's a city down there. I don't actually know. I don't remember what I gained. There may not be. I think there is one. There's one. Okay, so that's good. Here's a question. Do we activate the clerk? Maybe not. We just wait to see if we draw well enough on the village front, because otherwise the marquee is going to draw less, which is not good. Maybe even toss the clerk. It would be pretty funny to see like a city activation off the Odyssey's emptying. Isn't impossible. I assume they're going to do basically what I did last time. So they might buy a sycophant, which I think again would be terrible. Hopefully they do it. Oh no, they lower. That's weird. That's extremely bizarre to me. They blow up their investment? Do they think they're piling out here? I don't really get this. I don't follow. This is outside my understanding. I straight up don't get this city voyage buy. It confuses me in deep and fundamental ways. Okay, cool. This looks pretty cool. One of those things that I would say looks pretty cool. Gosh, keep coughing. I don't have any money. I don't. We could broker a copper here, though we would really sort of rather broker some other stuff. Probably. I don't know. What are we doing here? How many? One, two, three, four, five. We're fine. It'll all be fine. Do we want the sunken treasure? What can we even gain with it? Vault? 2 vaults? Yeah, we could opt to not play like the town, I guess. If we thought that was valuable for whatever reason. I can surely see it being valuable. As we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. We just go to that, and then we could gain town and vault, or like double town. I kind of like leaving the town gain open, so I'm going to do that. And the question is whether we go double town here. I think we go double town, and then, you know, if we draw again, then we think about the vaults. Do we think they can 3-pile? We should probably at least defend against that a little bit. Okay. Interesting. What are we doing here? Just buy a silver? Okay. That's not great. Are they going to empty? What are they doing? We have quite a few villages down here anyway. We can at least give ourselves an out on to playing whatever. Jeez. Okay, so the piles are definitely getting a little scary. Mostly because my turn here is bad. That makes them kind of doubly scary. I'm going to just see if I draw Marquee or Distant Shore into Marquee or whatever. You're going to do the 2 cantrips and see. And there's no reason not to. I mean, yeah, there's not really a reason not to. There's not like you're getting something really nice off the. They have 2 voyages. So that's definitely a thing where they could 3-pile if they draw really well. Come on, yes, yes. I'm pumped. All right. So we may just get the money. Well, okay, we're still not there. There's still more, yet more marquees. This doesn't even hit us province, so we gotta draw on. We should probably technically just play the marquee, but there's another one down there. It's fine to do it this way. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the pile here will be like super easy. I say that, but we get this order not great, so we're gonna have to figure out how to do that. We have the buy, so we only need $14, so that's not so hard. It won't let me hit OK. I'm trapped. I have to finish this. That's so stupid. I'm like trapped. I don't know what's going on. I refreshed and now I'm trying to log in. This preview has been a real mess. I guess SSounder can't log in either. I don't know if anyone else can. Guess not. Tracer's posting in the issues. Oh well. I guess we'll wait a little bit. See if Steph or Severi respond quickly. I can't log, and I guess this is a riveting video, I'm sure, for the YouTube and for those trying to watch. I don't know if I can do a kick and resign, maybe. That's not doing anything. Do, 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 do. That was a board. I don't think SSounder played it bad at all. I mean, obviously our decks were very, very similar. There were definitely a couple things that I hated. I hated the Sycophant buy. And I do think Broker's nicer in the opening. But that's pretty much the big things. I mean, the rest is hard to tell without seeing hands. Like they played a clerk on that one turn, but then they played, I think, Village into Marquee. So I don't know if that made sense to play the clerk out of hand. I think they played Marquee that turn. I'm not sure. But it's certainly something to look out for. All right, we can try again now. Steph says. All right, let's load a kingdom. Where is that channel? Found it. I think I played this one. Maybe. Maybe not. All right, I think it's all back to order. Okay, so this is. No, I did play a goat herd board, but it wasn't. I don't believe it was this exact board. This is gnarly. This is a board. You would like an upgrade. You would like everything. You would like everything. Long and the short of it is, the things you would like are all the things. You could go cavalry. I don't know that that does much for you in the opening. I'm going to take a mill. Question is, do you take goat herd? Oh, they have a 5-2. 5-2 is great here. So maybe I can counter it with a goat herd open. And maybe I'll draw the goat herd or something. and they trash. Maybe that is a thing that'll happen. Who knows? I don't know if you get camel train. You could. Torture doesn't look that good to me. Obviously, at the start, there's no village. I'm not sure if by the time we have like enough villages, if the torturers do anything. I think most of the time you're just card action here. I mean, I guess if you have the money in hand, you might gamble and go for the card coin. But card buy seems maybe a little strange. I guess if you already have 5 or 4 in hand, you get the pawn out of it for sure. Though, I mean, it's sort of what's that event called? I don't know what the event's called, but whatever that event is. You know the one. Oh, the upgrade misses. That sucks. Upgrade misses with a cantrip too, so that's double sucks. I guess they might have drawn it actually. I don't know what happened there. What's ride? That's it. Pawns are like ride here. Maybe just take one. I kind of would rather give myself a shot at doing a sheepdog gain. Sheepdog's great here. Still feel a little behind, though I don't know if I am. Depends a bit if they react. They don't react, so it's not a huge deal. This kind of sucks. I'm gonna just play it and hope we don't draw the upgrade, but we do. This was just an attempt to have nice things happen. It was a pretty good turn. Ooh, but not quite as good as this probably. I'm going to get a lab goat herd, which is nice. Hopefully, I may not play... I may not play it for... I may not trash with it. Because I think we're going to need to do this. Is there any reason not to do that now? Maybe slightly? There may be a slight reason. How do you get money here? Okay. That was pretty good. How's commerce look here? I wonder. I wonder how commerce looks here. Maybe on a cavalry thing. Maybe like commerce and cavalry at the end of a turn if you've gained a few different things. And then you can use the golds and not have them on top or whatever. I do need to get a pawn at some point, I guess. Maybe. This is a cool board. It's a very cool board. I don't know if commerce is really very good or not, though. I'm going to upgrade horse to cavalry to open here. I'm not sure if I'm ahead or behind. Depends a little bit on what we see them get out of this turn. This doesn't feel like super good, so I'm not too scared. The copper trashes don't feel like, like the most powerful thing ever, honestly. So, yeah, that didn't feel scary to me. Particularly. I would like another upgrade, I think. I gotta think this through. So we really should try to get Oh, there was another dollar. I could have trashed the copper. That was a mistake. Ooh, and we whiff on the upgrade drawing. A little bit of a bummer. The question is, I don't know if that's a question, but guess we'll leave it for now. I should have done a little more trashing there, I think. Well, I certainly should have trashed the copper. I didn't know I forgot the mill had tossed two. I should have trashed a copper with goat herd, like, clearly. We could buy another cavalry, I guess. I guess that's the other option. If they'll let me. This is like way better. This is not the best draw or best opener because we would like to trash, but we'll probably end up going upgrade goat herd to cavalry. I could have triggered maybe with a little bit of horses in there. I don't know. We could kill a sheepdog, I guess, instead of the goat herd, and still probably draw. That could be okay. Maybe we do that. I mean, we can always play the upgrade and see. We probably do need to figure out a point to get a pawn before the cavalries are all gone. I mean, we can always weigh the horse to the cavalries and get them back that way. But we ended the turn with like 5 or so horses still. Maybe we just had the 4. I don't remember. Excuse me. There's a not unreasonable shot that I can just pile out. They still have a pawn, so they can maybe double province or something. I don't know if they have that much money. Maybe I can 3-pile. This opening hand does suck, but it's probably manageable. Single province we should be able to deal with. Hard. They have a lot of golds. Is there a pile out? That would be impressive. The problem with this angle, such that it is that I can return the cavalries. But I do have to draw one, so. I also don't know how many I actually have in deck. I may not have the gains here, actually. I gotta think. I don't know how many cavalries I still have in my deck. It may just be one. It may only be one, because there's... Now, if I have enough money, I can still generate buys with it. Or I can sort of generate... I can generate, like, a couple buys. I don't know if I can generate a pile out. Which would certainly be valuable. That was a nice move. I don't have 3 4s, do I? I'm just trying to look for other angles here to see if there's maybe a pile out. But I don't know that there is. So we can return the cavalry, which allows us to do the upgrade for a buy. I mean, ultimately we only have 4 gains, right? There's no trick here. Actually, it's impossible, right? They're only 4 games. Unless there's another cavalry deck that I've forgotten about. That's interesting. I don't have the buys anymore. Or if I ever did. I never got the pawn, so. I don't think I have a. Well, I guess I can. Oh, so like if I. Oh, because I can buy the cavalries. But I need quite a bit of money. I have paddocks in there. Or I have horses in there. Because I can. How much money do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 21. So I can return it, upgrade horse into cavalry again. Because I can only upgrade one of the. I can only upgrade the cavalry at the end for an upgrade. So it may be just loose on some of the stuff here. 21 is like, because I need to be able to, and maybe exact. I have to buy 3. I'm going to have. I don't know. I'm going to have to buy the cavalry and 3 upgrades. 6. Well, I guess I can change some of the upgrades, can't I? But if I buy this, I'll have 17. Oh, I need to chain them even. I need to change something. Yeah, I guess it would have. I guess there was a lot of loose. There's actually a lot of loose. I'm just bad at seeing stuff. I don't even think I was lost without the undo, but I think I still had another shot to do it. Okay. Where's that channel? Oh, I'm in it. That board was called Show, which is exactly what was delivered. This one is just called Introduction. So we'll see what that means. I'm not sure what you're being introduced to, but we have, I mean, it's probably like a Stables Crossroads Margrave thing. I don't know. You could play. You could try to play more Jack Money kind of stuff. Okay, if you have a 5-2, maybe I just do that. What if I just embrace my inner big money loving self? We're gonna draw the Jack. I know it's sitting there. It couldn't not be there. What I tell you. I don't think I said it right, but so here's a question. Do we decimal do we follow on the Margrave train with the goal of, I mean, we got a pretty good deck acceleration shuffle. That was an insane turn 3 for us. The question is, do we like try and get the Crossroads and the Stables now and play this deck? I think we do, and I guess you take Margrave here for it. I think all we're really trying to buy here is a Crossroads or maybe a Stables, I guess. Possibly. We didn't need that. Wow, I'm very lucky. I mean, as far as that can go, that's what we want. Okay. I don't really like the develop very much. That seems a little bit misplaced to me. What do I know? I do kind of want a Spice Merchant. This may be a little too fancy. I can't imagine. I mean, I had the shuffle to do it at least. If anyone was going to do it, I had the shuffle for it to just play it very straight into the money-ish stuff. But yeah, we'll draw another copper easy. There's almost like no shot that, I don't even know if there's a sequence. I mean, you could draw silver. There aren't 3 silver. You could draw silver, silver, jack. Is the only thing. Do we try and aim for trashing the estate, or do we try and aim for drawing more cards this turn? I guess we're pretty likely to. Well, it doesn't actually change that, does it? I mean, the Oasis can't really help, can it? Not really. Okay, that was very good. These are basically what you would do if you're stacking your deck. That's a little unfair so far. I will go ahead and say. Do you think Jack is a very good card here? But like, I mean, it's not that good. Ooh, okay. Here we have a miss. So we have the Margrave down there, but do we want the silver? Actually, let's, because we can't draw. Oh, sorry. Too far back. The silver is still probably good, right? I think the develop was super, super bad. Could be wrong. We have 10 yet? Like 13 or something? This is okay. I mean, we're going to leave like, oh, we don't even have to leave anything on there. I was going to say 13 would be pretty good, but I think, because I think I probably would have gone ahead and promised if I had had that much, but I'll just do this. There's like outside chance we hit a dud off doing it this way, and it's a little bit greedy, but I think we'll be okay. Maybe we won't. There's definitely a dud hand. I mean, there are definitely lots of dud sequences here. But hopefully not. We could play it. We'll play it the more conservative way. Okay. Let's still do this. Oh, wow. That's kind of weird. There's got to be more coppers, right? Maybe I just don't know what's in my deck. Okay, somehow we get out all perfect thanks to Jack. I'm not sure I deserve that. I'll be 100% honest. That felt like mostly getting the best possible shuffles over and over again. For that particular game. So I guess that's what happened. Well, somehow I've made it to the finals, which is cool. So there'll be one more recommended sets match. Versus either J Nails or U Exodus. So I will catch you all for that. Take care.